Hello all and welcome to Season 3 of the PDD. I am your coach of the Jersey Blue Kinglers, HydroxideAnt, and let's get into our team for the season. I'm trying out something new this season, and for each week I'm going to be putting my opponent's team and the Pokemon I believe I'm going to be bringing into a spreadsheet to just sort of get to visualize like what I need to bring. I actually had a lot of trouble with the 6th slot on this week's team. I kept going back and forth about who I wanted to bring in that 6th slot. At one point it was Mudsdale. They have a lot of ground weakness, so I thought Mudsdale would be a really good idea. But then I actually ended up settling on Corviknight, mainly because Corviknight is just going to be my Landorus switch-in. Every time I see Landorus, Corviknight comes out. They switch Lando out, I switch Corviknight out, and I wait for them to come back in. We also have like an interesting pseudo-sun team, is what I would call it. Florgrass is running Sunny Day, Solar Beam, Moonblast, and Wish with Terra Grass. So we're going to try to set up a Sunny Day on a special attacker, and hopefully be able to fire off some Solar Beams. And then also actually be able to potentially pivot into either Walking Wake or Chi-Yu. Walking Wake is good in the sun. Chi-Yu is a fire type. You know, all the fire damage is going to be more in the sun. So hopefully that works out in our favor. To briefly recap the Pokemon on our team, this was the order in which we drafted our team. Our first pick of the draft was Chi-Yu. Then we picked Corviknight, Walking Wake, Conkeldurr, Regieleki, Florgrass, Avalugg, Hisui, Volcanion, Mudsdale, Weezing, and Dunsparce. Each Pokemon plays their own different role. Something that we have a crazy amount of is actually hazard removal, which normally on the team I only have one way of removing hazards. This team has 2 Defoggers and 2 Rapid Spinners. So that's actually pretty good. We don't have a lot of hazards ourselves. We have 3 Stealth Rockers and 1 that could use T-Spikes. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to a fun season. I have no predictions, of course, about how we will do this season. My prediction is I hope we all have fun, and it's a fun season. That's my prediction. A quick fix is something I said before in case I forget to put something on screen. When I said that Corviknight was a Lando check, I meant Baxcalibur. Every time Bax is going to switch in, we're going to switch Corviknight in. That's why I brought it. What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Week 1's matchup against King Rock. Let's see. I'm trying something out. Let's see if we get our opponent's team down. Slowking, Galar, Lando, Tinkaton, Cyclizar, Bax, Samurais, Samurott. Okay. I don't know why I had this idea before, but I'm like, I kind of want to lead, Conk here, but I think we're going to lead Corv. And we'll see what happens from there. We already wish our opponent good luck, have fun. This is week 1. We're here to have fun, so I'm going to do my best to try to have a great time. Okay. So this is not a bad start for us. But I think regardless we're probably going to U-turn, because I don't see them staying in. There's a shot that they U-turn, you know what I mean? If they U-turn and we U-turn, and then it becomes a full circle. And no one can be stopped, and we just keep U-turning forever. Oh, they're gonna Dynamax. Holy Carpe Diem, Batman. Okay. into Durgan? Ghost. Okay. Oh, that's really smart, because if I had clicked body presses, this would not have happened. They go for an overheat. Wow. That does so much. Well, there goes a lot of our ideas for this battle. That's, a little unfortunate. So, to attacking specially, we're gonna bring Izzy in here. And we are actually going to Sunny Day here. We're going to show our, air quotes, it's not a tech, but like, fun strategy here. Let's see. Wow, that overheat did a lot. That's going to make this battle a lot harder for us as well. Rick's wife. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we are gonna swap in Meredith here. It could go for like a fairy move here, and that would screw us a little bit. But I feel like you wouldn't just click like play rough into Florgris. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so they clicked Encore. So now we have the choice to go for either... Because we get how many turns of sun here? We have 3. So we could either click Flamethrower, which would do good into not many of the Mons, or we could click Hydro Steam. And... I mean... There's a small chance they stay in, but I think they're not, so I'm gonna go Hydro Steam. This could be like Samurott or something too, and it's not gonna do like a crazy amount, but our special attack is pretty high. Eric. Galarian Slowking. That does a lot. So we should be able just to get the KO here. As long as they don't switch, of course. Where did my mouse go? There it is. Yeah, so that did a good chunk. That was chonky. And we have, I believe, one more turn of Sun after this. Because they have to decide, is something else going to come in and take a Hydro Steam, or are they going to let this go down? Because we still have the ability to come back in and set up Sun again. Obviously, like, we don't have Drought on anyone on the team, so we can't just, like, switch a Pokemon in and do it. It does take a turn, which they're going to know now. So who's this going to be? Evil Shaded, which was... you. That KOs. Okay. Walking Wake KOs. Psych Blizzard with Hydro Steam. We get one more turn here. Who's Johnny? Okay. So we got to decide if we want to stay in. We get one more turn here. I think we just switch. I'm cool with keeping Meredith at full HP. I'm switching to Bailey. A shiny one, too. Ceaseless Edge shouldn't really do much damage. It's gonna set rocks, though, of course. So they don't have a ghost type anymore, so we can sort of just rapid spin. And I think that's what we're gonna do. Because if they stay in and, like, Aqua Cutter us or something, that's okay. So this is Eric. We're gonna clear hazards here. So Soaking Galore is really slow. Avalok might actually be faster now. But I don't think I want to play with this, do I? I might, actually. Mountain Gale, go! You missed. Dang it. That hitting could have really mattered. That sucks. We'll bring Chiyu in. So, like, I think I'm just gonna Dark Pulse with the mons they have. But Flamethrower might just be a better shout. Because I think they switch. And if they switch in, like, Tinkaton here, expecting, like, Dark Pulse. So we're gonna go Flamethrower. Who's Johnny? Okay. Yeah, so we didn't do the best job. We should have kept Bailey alive. Which is definitely going to be a mistake that comes back to bite us in the butt later, I think. Let's switch Alex in here, though. Give us a shot to get the Flame Orb proxied. I think they're gonna switch and we just go Facade into something. Rick's wife. I feel like, was Facade the right play against you? I don't know if it was. Oh, you have a Rocky helmet. Okay. You know, Facade I felt like was going to be the right play, but then they swapped into Tinkaton. So you go for probably a fairy move here, truthfully. So I think we go into Izzy. Or do we just go into Christina? Yeah, we're going to Izzy here. Izzy doesn't have a lot of physical defense, but if this is like play rough or something, hopefully we can eat it a little bit. Oh, just stealth rock. Okay. Which they are hazard stacking us now, which is not great. They probably Gigaton Hammer us here. And we probably die. So we have to switch again. We'll just go into Christina here. For having all this hazard removal, we don't have any more. I did it for the thumbnail. Okay. Go flamethrower this time. So we can get rid of Tinkaton. Okay. Walk and Wake is definitely a problem for them. We definitely don't KO Eric, though. We gotta be careful for switching, because we don't really have any... We have no removal left, so we're just going to keep taking damage. We switched into George, I think, just we have to here. We know we don't KO. If we have Sun back up, maybe we do. Gotta hope Chiyu can just take the damage here. Oh, we take a lot of from hazards, though. Sludge Bomb. I don't know if that crit mattered, but it sure sucks. Yeah, we don't really have many good options left here. Yeah, Alex coming in and facading is like our best bet. Yeah, we're just getting killed by the hazards. Even though they're probably gonna just switch. Yeah, we go facade. We have to. Our hands are tied, unfortunately. We just have to make the play that is in front of us. They probably... I don't know who they switch into here. Maybe like Lando. We haven't seen this theme yet, so it could be Lando. Wow, that kills. That's so good for us. Okay. Way to go, Conk. So now they're in the same spot. They have Slowking, Bax, and Samurai up. It's KJ, so that's got to be the Baxcalibur. How fast? Bax is probably... I just don't know Bax's speed off the top of my head. I assume it's really fast, though. Base of 86, and Conk is way slower. Base of 40. Yeah, we're gonna Mach Punch here. And just do as much damage as we possibly can. Which, if, you know, somehow we magically live... No, EQ's gonna kill. Do some chip on the backs is really important, though. So... This is hard. I think we leave Meredith for last to try to sweep everything up, but we go into Izzy here. So we're going to use... our Terra here. We're going to Terra Grass Moonblast, I think. Because who do you have left? You have... Slowking, you have Bax, and you have Samurott. So I think Moonblast is the best bet. Unless we just set Sunny Day up for Meredith to try to win the game with. I think that's what we're going to do. I actually really want them to KO Izzy right now. I think that gives us our best shot to win. But, we're gonna click Solar Beam. Does nothing. That sets snow, doesn't it? In the magic land in which we live, we're gonna Moonblast. Icicle Crash couldn't miss, I suppose. Man. Bex KOs. Okay. So it's basically one move to hit everything with. We have to decide. I guess flamethrower, probably. It's gonna be Samurott here. No, it's not. It's Eric. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be game. We just don't have enough damage to do it. We would need like a crit or something. Maybe if we had Sun here, yeah, no, we would need a whole nother turn. Slowking Galar will make the final KO, and we're going to lose 3-0. KOing Walking Wake. Walking Wake had a good week. I think I lost the battle the second I let Avila go down. It was so worth to try, because if that hits, I think we might win. We might win, because we could get to kill Slowking. And I just don't think Slowking would have lived it. We had a lot of attack. So, unfortunately, good game to our opponent, and that was week 1. Let's hope for a better week 2.